Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Ratchet and Clank, home of the pirate robot pirates.
Pirate robot pirates.
Yes, because we mentioned that earlier in the playthrough, so I figured I'd bring it back.
Okay.
That's probably just me being bad at talking as per usual. But
I thought they were robot pirate ghosts or some other silly thing. What was it that Quark called them in his stupid comic backstory in 3?
I forget, but they're here now, and we have to find Captain Quantum
Oh
because
boy.
he's the only guy to apparently avoid, getting defeated by Emperor Nefarious for so long.
and wait, let me guess, he's gonna be like a massive fuck up loser.
I mean, we'll have to see. It's weird because he's not on screen long enough to matter.
Okay.
Okay, that's a little bit weird, considering what a big
Yeah.
deal Quark was. You'd think his alternate universe duplicate would at
I
least
mean,
be
he is a
somewhat of
big.
deal.
I mean, he is a big deal. It's just he's more talked about off screen than he is on screen.
Oh.
Well, you said that there was something that went on with the actor for him, right?
Apparently, he had like technically a different character, but the guy who does Quark, I think he had like a stroke or got very sick with something, so he's not working anymore
That's a shame.
or something.
So, okay.
Which is why Quark is basically not in this game.
In regards to the characters that are in both dimensions, aside from Nefarious and Quark, do they all have the same voice actors, or are they different voice actors?
I can't even remember the last time Skid McMarx was in a game.
Okay.
So I'm
All right.
pretty sure it's the same
The
guy,
remake?
the remake, yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure if he was voiced by the same person in both, though.
But you also mentioned he was a very minor character, so, like, if they recast him, I'm sure that wouldn't be the, like...
Biggest
that wouldn't-
deal, yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise anybody.
I mean, at the same time, I also know that they kept the voice for the plumber the entire time he was in. I'm pretty sure the plumber. He is the plumber.
Okay, but...
He's the first NPC that you're likely to meet in Ratchet 1. He's this fat, blue-skinned alien guy. He's a plumber, allegedly, but he keeps popping up in weird places.
Okay.
He's friends with Clank.
All right, that's cool. I mean, yeah, I I know that there is a lot of it seems like Insomniac does try to be consistent with their VAs whenever possible, which I appreciate. Especially since we live in a world where like people will be recast without a moment's notice, not on the merit of their performance, but on the merit of who will sell more games.
Or sometimes it just has something to do with union issues. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure the plumber has been voiced by the same guy in every game, but he has been voiced by the same guy in most of the games.
Okay. I also forgot that there's there's like a couple of different voice acting unions, and also different it depends on where certain voice actors are located, because I know that LA and New York are two really big hubs for voice acting, and depending on what coast you're on.
L.A., New York, and Texas are the three big ones.
Oh yeah, a lot of anime. I forgot that a lot of anime also is dubbed in Texas now that Funimation is there.
That's been a thing since the late '90s. So
Oh, okay.
because Funimation's been there since the late '90s. Well, I guess it's
right.
not Funimation anymore, but
It's not Funimation anymore?
well, now they just merged it all under Crunchyroll.
Oh, okay. So did Funimation own Crunchyroll, or
No, Sony bought both of them,
okay?
and because Crunchyroll has more of a worldwide presence, they said screw it, just put up Funny under Crunchy.
I have a question. Why did you not make that jump the first time?
And I guess I just happened to bonk the tentacle,
It looks like he couldn't grab the
wall. Yeah.
sometimes in games like that, the broken bridge will be a ladder. It looks like that's just not an option in this
Also,
game.
the pirate home runs at an amusement park.
Oh,
I wonder if this is a chance to make fun of Disney Parks' famous ride, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Well, no, this is a reference to a different game entirely.
what game is that?
I can't remember, but it's another thing where they do like a sea shanty thing, and they poke fun of how bad it was there in this.
Sea of Thieves? Question
No,
mark?
it was a different Ratchet game where there was like some song thing. I can't remember. I haven't played most of them in forever, so
They're referencing a Ratchet game. Okay.
yeah.
Shoot the pirates in the correct order. Great.
Yeah.
Oh boy. You know what? That's actually something that they haven't really had in this game at all, is like puzzles. Not that this is really a puzzle.
Don't tell me we're playing Simon Says.
Yes.
Respectable positions of power. What?
Because they're singing about, oh, I dream of a girl of, instead of doing the usual, the hot girl, the one for me, it's like I dream of girls in respectable positions of power.
Okay.
I mean, that's a great way to get yourself into politics. Like, you're starting off at a place where you can make a change in the community you live in, but you're not in over your head too deep. Like, it's a very respectable goal.
Well, I hope so. It's got the word respectable in it.
I wonder if you can glitch into here. I've seen a couple of different like glitch, not glitch, but like challenge runs of Ratchet games, and there's a decent amount, like not a lot of glitches because these games are really well made, even the old ones. But there are some things where like if you somehow get yourself out of bounds, you can do some silly things. And I'm wondering how much of this old framework is built off of the originals. I imagine some, but it can't be that much considering they've probably rebuilt everything up. But from
I was going to say, I imagine this is mostly just they redid most of it for the movie game and they just built upon that.
I wouldn't be too surprised if that was the case.
Because we didn't get a Ratchet game for a while until the movie game came out.
And then we didn't get a Ratchet game for a while after the movie game came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that came out like 2016, which is a long time ago.
Well, I guess because the Ratchet series had fallen, I guess, somewhat out of mainstream popularity, they figured they'd take some time to, reassess.
And Insomniac was also working on Spider-Man after the movie game came out, which is also like a reasonable thing to spend your time on. Because when did Spider-Man come out? 2018?
Yes.
Yeah, so they were doing that.
Well,
so
Spider-Man was also a big PlayStation exclusive, so it was probably easy to convince Sony to, let them lay off Ratchet for a while to work on that.
Yeah, it's also a big exclusive that's guaranteed to make money, too, which is another thing. It's not like they're taking a risk on a new IP or anything. It's like it's a Spider-Man game. It's gonna sell.
Yeah, but the thing is, the thing about that is Spider-Man was also in a place where it was falling out of favor with gamers, so it did need some attention to make it like really click this time.
Yeah, but to be fair, this was the first Spider-Man game in a long time to come out that had like a serious budget and like polish put into it.
Yeah.
I mean, it also helps that they had the Arkham games to kind of framework a lot of stuff off of.
Well, they've been frameworking stuff off of the Arkham games and the Spider-Man series for years and years.
Yeah, like Shattered Dimensions, from what I've seen, has a lot of Arkham influence. I think there's at least a little bit in some of the Amazing Spider-Man games.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's not like they've been,
Shy about that.
yeah, shy about that.
I went the wrong way.
I bet you did. Jesus, this is pretty like brain twisting. This layout.
And there's no map, so honestly, that's kind of that's kind of cool. That like there's like trying to navigate this kind of interior without a map. Like that's not something that you normally have to do. So I don't know. I just think it's neat.
It is a pretty good little maze setup here. Also, I get the from what I've seen of the game so far, it doesn't seem like these sections in particular occur often enough to wear out their welcome.
I think there's only 4 or 5 total, and I think 2 of them are optional.
Oh, yeah, that sounds about right.
Also, look how cute it is. It winks at you.
All right, well, that's done.
And we did that purely for a gold bolt.
Oh, that one was optional?
Yep.
This game it came out last year, right? Around this time.
Yes.
Okay, so
Which means in another 2 years' time, most of the people watching this will actually be able to play it.
oh god, let's hope. I know that PS5 scarcity is still a huge thing.
It's only going to get worse because Final Fantasy 16 and Remake Part 2 are coming out next year.
That to me just seems like a bad move on Square's part.
You gotta get things on only the new systems eventually. As much as you want to sell at the same time, it's neither.
I think Ted's more like releasing them so close.
I also mean just on PlayStation, because like with the scarcity PlayStation is having, you want to have like another option for people to get them on, so that like people can at the very least get your game, and Xbox and PC are right there. I know that traditionally speaking, JRPG fans have not clamored to the Xbox, but I mean all things considered,
PC I get, but you're not gonna have any reason to particularly release it on Xbox.
well, if you're doing the thing about it being on PC is that if you put it on PC, you might as well just put it on Xbox, you know.
I guess.
But yeah, so it's just like I know that the narrative is just that Western gamers like and Xbox and PC people don't have any interest in JRPGs, but like if you look at the Game Pass, there's a surprisingly large amount of good JRPGs on the Game Pass.
Well, that's because Microsoft is spending the money to put them on there.
Yeah, and good for them, so that they're trying to fill a hole in their library.
It's more Xbox onlys don't play JRPGs.
I mean, that's fair, but like Xbox is doing a far better job to try to fill the hole that they have in their library than like Nintendo ever did, for example, on the Wii, where they like half-heartedly kind of promoted Mad World and No More Heroes, and like that was it pretty much.
No, I completely agree. It's just a matter of they don't have a choice but to do that.
Yeah.
They need to get people in the ecosystem, and they need to just get as much as possible on there to do so. Which is good. They need to, it gives people things to play, don't get me wrong. It's just
The
one of those.
fact that they need to do it has never guaranteed that they will do it, though. I mean,
Yeah.
look at Sony with the PSP and the PS Vita. They needed to do some stuff with those, but they only ever saw popularity in Japan because that was the only genres being served.
Fun fact, the Xbox 360 did indeed eventually find a home in Japan, but that was for modding porn games,
Yes.
because it was very easy to hack into.
If you have a 360 in Japan, you're doing it for hentai visual novels.
Yeah, pretty much.
But isn't that what like a PC is for?
Listen,
It's easier to pirate that way, I guess.
No, it's not.
2006 was also a much different time than 2022. Like, I don't know.
How would it be easier to pirate on any console than on a PC? You usually have to use the PC as an intermediary anyway.
Listen, I don't know why. I just know the how, and that's like not the how, the what. The what is that yes, eventually it did find its market. That market was just porn games.
I don't
I
know.
don't have the answers. All
That
right.
sounds like some kind of weird urban legend to me. I mean, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
A lot of things in Japan don't make sense. I don't.
People
question
can
it.
already play plenty of porn games on PC. It's not hard. It's extremely easy.
It might have some. I don't know. I know that like the laws around porn are different in Japan than they are here.
Well, yeah.
So that might have something to do with it. I have no clue.
I'm not even sure where the weird laws around it come from either. There's
just
probably
cultural,
some weird.
just cultural differences.
Well, I
is the
mean,
big thing.
that I know, but like, I get the sense that there's some weird alchemical reaction that happened somewhere in Japanese history that resulted in laws existing for entirely different reasons than they're used for now. Like there might have been some religious implication to not being able to make representations of genitalia or something. That sounds like it could be plausible, but it's been like years and years since I last looked into it, so I don't know.